We are back on the town hall with a totally different topic. We're about as far away from Easter as you can get on the calendar, and that means it's a really slow time for the Broadway Market.
There's always been talk about how the city could revitalize the East Side staple and try to make it more of a year-round destination.
And one Buffalo lawmaker says it shouldn't be the city that does it at all. Common Council member Mitch Nowakowski has introduced a resolution to start the process of changing the management of the market based on a report from a group of consultants the city brought in.
That plan recommends forming a nonprofit to take over the managing of the market and turn it into an international food court similar to the success we've seen at the West Side Bazaar on the other side of the city. Council member says right now the city just doesn't have enough manpower focused on the Broadway Market.
Currently, there is one city employee who's the manager of the Broadway Market, and we know that they're doing the job of 7 people. And really, if we're going to advance and move the Broadway Market forward, we really need to have a structure and a management in order to execute those plans and to really capacity build. We know that, in order to advance the Broadway Market, there needs to be someone that can raise money for capital grants and get money from foundations and make it into a regional attraction that we all know it can be.
And there have been a lot of plans tossed around in the past to try to bring in people beyond the Easter season. So we asked Councilmember Nowakowski what makes him confident that this is the one that's going to succeed.
And I really believe that Broadway Fillmore and the neighborhood that is now surrounding the Broadway Market, or always has surrounded the Broadway Market, is in a pivotal time. We're starting to see a generation of new Americans living around the Broadway Market, investing in the housing structures around it, and that other businesses are also being upgraded and invested in. And we know that the Broadway Market needs to work in tandem with it. And there are many plans that have been displayed throughout the decades of how to move the Broadway Market forward, but this is the most recent one that was done, and the one that was done and completed and published while I'm in office. So I'm taking elements of those plans and I'm making sure that we start executing it and moving it forward.
All right, so now what? Well, the Common Council has to pass the resolution, which tells the Office of Strategic Planning by the end of the year to have a set of steps and a timeline for putting that consultant's plan into action.
So at this point, we don't know when we could actually see the changes, but Nowakowski stresses the market's not moving. It is going to remain something that reflects the neighborhood that it's located in. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, stay tuned, everybody.